Alright everyone, here we are back again, day 2. So I've hit the live streaming button. Should be live on Twitch now, but we should also be going straight to YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. For now, we still seem to have 720p. I think the more I stream, maybe the more I'll be likely to get up to 1080 on Twitch. So for now, we gotta deal with that. I'm gonna pause that. We're on here. I guess it hasn't updated. Let's check YouTube. Stream is healthy. Excellent status. Let's also pause this. I don't know if these noises are in the game or in real life. I've been hearing these weird noises. I hope it's in game. Okay. Well, I think I've learned a little bit from last time. So before we get into this, let me just see. Excellent. Excellent. I think. There we go. Okay. So now we're back. I'm looking at my OBS again. We're just going to get into this. So for the VOD watchers, anyone watching this, today we are going to be trying to figure out the UV over here. I also want to look. I'm going to get this finished. Shouldn't be too hard, but I want to find the words of power. I've been calling it words of wisdom, but it's the words of power. Okay. But another thing, I have a pinned comment on both YouTube and Twitch, but I do have the Discord open, so for anyone watching the VODs, there should be a Discord link. I think I need to put it in the description. There's a lot of work here to get everything everywhere it needs, but they're on YouTube and Twitch. There is a link for the Discord. So the Discord is open, so that is there, and we'll just kind of go with that as we go. But for today, we're going to be maybe not doing a whole lot of actual ghost hunting. I wish I had the tier 3 UV, but no, we do not. But what I'm going to do, we're going to go back to the Oh Dear Diner. We're just going to walk around with the lamp and the UV. So we still need to find the 20. We have 6 of 20. And I don't know if there's going to be something that shows us that we've got all of them. I kind of wish we had the progress in here, because then we'd know if we found all of them. Is there anything? This is just a weekly task, challenge task. Only there, Camp Woodwind. Okay, maybe we'll come back to that a little bit. Alright, one last check. Eventually I'll get used to all this. I just want to see streaming. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I think we've got a pretty good setup here. Alright, today is going to be a pretty chill day. Okay, game. You can hear it lagging. There we go. Okay, I'm going to click back in. So I do have the Discord open, so if anyone joins, I will be kind of checking that periodically. I don't know if I'll get a notification. Like I said, I'm still really new to all this, but it is set up and it is there, and there is a pinned comment. So I'm trying to do pinned comments as well. So, kind of also what I said yesterday. Oh, well, we do get these. I'd rather use the... I think I'd rather use the glow stick. Maybe I'll just go in with that first. I know it'll be easier to shine it on something in the distance. I don't remember there being these ghost guys out here. I guess there was one over here last time, wasn't there? Alrighty. Well, I did look where the breaker is. We're still unprofessional. Okay, so there's no like audio if you're like charging them. Okay, well at least there's something. So as I said last time, I wanted to kind of walk around in the dark and see if the ghost eventually just comes after me, and I wanted to have a smudge, but I do only have the lamp. I guess I could have got the guy out there. Okay, let's get the breaker on. I hate not exactly seeing everything. Oh, hello, Madison. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It is so... Oh my god. I have so many different things going on and set up. Also, I even turned down the audio a little bit. That should be even better on stream. But that is still really loud even for me. But it's a lot more manageable. Okay. We got the breaker on. So I wanted to stay in the dark. I'm probably going to be staying in the dark for most of this. I'm also trying to keep track. Probably already found this one. See, this is the weird thing about this, is I'm going to be having a hard time keeping track of the ones I've already gotten. But there's nothing over here, and I don't see any other arrow. I must have already gotten that one. Alright, I'm going to just go room by room. See if we can figure out where all these are. So yeah, I kind of think I do want the glow stick. We could go in here with both. I don't really need the lamp until we get this done. Yeah, I'm just now getting into these. Hopefully we can, I'm trying to make sure we get everything done for the event. So right now I'm not too worried about the ghost hunting. I still need to go around and clear out any of these guys that I can. I kind of want to get this done first so then I can just focus on the words. So what I might do, I'm going to run through, clear out all these guys that I can. I don't know how. I wish I could hold out the UV, but I don't think I can, unfortunately. I want to make sure we get the shadows done first. Then I can just focus all my brain power on trying to remember the locations that I've already gotten. So I haven't found any on the other locations, which is good. I know I'm just kind of left around in the dark. The flashlight's not doing too much of a good job. There it goes. I might actually kind of just speedrun this. I'm going to try and just get the ghost done first, and then I'll probably leave and come back. Because I want to just make sure we get this done. Okay, if arrows, okay, that's, see, I wouldn't even have expected that. Actually, we can kind of test that, because I do remember the location of one. See, there's, I don't, oh, there we go. Okay, so then I can, well, for one, I can test on the one I already had. Okay, so yeah, look, okay, the UV goes away. So then I still haven't found whatever the hell's over here. Oh, maybe, okay, like you said, a weird angle. Huh, there we go. Okay, I'm starting, I felt that with the jukebox over there. Okay, see, I was, you know, I made a tutorial about the original, well, you can't see it anymore, but the original Easter egg on this map with the giant skeleton. So I remember looking for arrows on this map, so I should be a little familiar with this. But thank you for that tip. But that's very good to know, is that they disappear once you found them. Like, yeah, now the arrow. Okay, good. I was a little afraid they wouldn't disappear. I didn't even give them enough credit to think maybe they'd be that nice. Okay, what are you telling me about this direction? That one was good enough. There's some creepy looking angles here with the exit sign glowing. I don't know. I kind of wish I still had the glow stick. I wish I had the tier 3 UV. Oh, here we go. Am I gonna have to, like, oh, I bet it's on the back of the door or something. Nope, it's all the way back here. I wish there was, yeah, I said this before. If there was a little audio, I feel like there should be some audio on that. Alright, I want to check something. This was on the red. I'm gonna drop the lamp. Oh, and did I just see my breath? Did we just find the ghost room by accident? Alright, I want to see. Is this still over here? Okay, look at this. This is the magical disappearing soap. Okay, it's kind of hard to see with the light. But no soap, or no sponge, sponge. No sponge, sponge. This is the worst example of the draw distance not working. I can just throw this and it disappears. You have to be right on top of this for some reason. You can't even stand, it's gone now. See, it's just invisible. You can't even see it when it's on the floor and you're standing on top of it. So if the ghost throws that, that's like it can throw an invisible item. I don't even know if Kinetic Games know about that. I think they are supposed to do the draw distance fixes at some point. Too bad I don't have anything for this. I don't have any video or photo. Okay, well, unfortunately, yeah, we did find the ghost. So I'm not as worried about finding all these words of power though now. I think it's probably been like that since Nell's Diner first came out. I know, like, we saw the football yesterday in Camp Woodwind. I had a hard time, but it wasn't that bad. Alright, I dropped my thing here. I haven't ran into any other ghosts. Like the spirit or the shadows? Oh, here we go. See, can I turn on the light and make this a little easier? Yes, I can. Now, is this the one that's going to be on the ceiling somewhere or on the back of a door? Oh. Is that always in Nell's? I've never noticed that either. Again, I've never hid back here. Yeah, there's more weird messages. There's the words. But I've never actually gone back to these stalls and hidden yet, so I mean, these aren't really guaranteed hiding spots, but it's pretty decent. I don't know how good they'd end up being. This is where we got killed by that Cormos. And I want to mention, so I haven't watched any of InSim streams. I do mention he's like the only other Phasmo creator I watch, but he said in his title at least I saw that he was still looking for the Cormos. By the way, that's not what I'm looking for, but I guess we'll put that in. So it's just insane because the first ghost I ran into with this event was the Cormos, and he was still looking for it. And that happened with the Obombo. The first ghost I ran into was the Obombo, wherever it is. And I saw when those ghosts came out, he was looking for the Obombo for a while too. Alright, just randomly ran into the fingerprints. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, that's definitely a hunt. And there seems to, oh man, there's such a delay on when you like turn off your flashlight. Well, this is what I wanted to happen. We're gonna be playing some hide and seek. What are these weird noises? Yo, what's up, Mr. Murphy? I'm glad to be here live. Okay, I saw more arrows. Here we go. This isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little more annoying to do this, but they've got it set up to where it's pretty alright. Okay, we haven't spent enough time in this part of the building. Are you out here? Of course you are. There's another one waiting for me. Okay, 3! That was perfect. Okay, maybe by the end of this we'll have the last like 15% we needed. Okay, let's take our time. I hear another ghost shadow in here. Okay, the only hint was an arrow going to this room. I see another one. I wonder how big, because like, I wonder if it could be down there. I feel like this is where the glow stick would kind of help me cheat. Because if I was just kind of walking close to it, you'd find it. But there we go. I'm really close to this other guy in the chair. Oh my god, the shadow was glitching out a little there. Alright, I know we got more arrows going this way. I'm gonna turn off this light. I'm afraid I'm gonna kick the breaker. It's definitely easier to look for this with the lights on. Oh, hello, bone. I guess I'll pick that up. See, even though we're not... I'd like to try and figure out what the ghost is, but the purpose of this stream is to mainly get this stuff done. So I'm not going to really be worried about a full-on ghost investigation. Okay, here we go. There is something in here. Behind the mirror. On the soda machine. Please work. Please. No! I just turned on my light. Please be open. Oh my god. Unbelievably lucky that this was open. Over the groaning, I'm trying to see how fast he is. It's been a little bit. I think they use normal speed. I think I'm pretty good at telling when it goes to normal speed, but he makes a lot of noise. Okay. Maybe I need to move this mirror so I can actually get this. So I'm having a hard time doing the flashlight thing. Okay, is this not gonna go? I guess I gotta, I gotta do it right, there we go. I gotta cover the whole thing, I bet. This is why I need the glow stick. There we go, thank you, okay. So that should be this room covered. Let me out, please let me out. I'm gonna try and get this one over here while he's doing this ghost event. Okay, this one, that one was a little forgiving. He's still over there doing that event. So I'm not even remotely keeping track of how many I've done. Wow, okay, that is a weird thing. Yeah, see, what is happening right now? Is this normal? The flashlight is down. Is this intended? The flashlight is down, but I'm still holding it? Weird. I don't even know. See, now it's back up in my left hand. That was like I had it as a shoulder light again. I'm probably just luring this guy over to me. I've encountered a decent amount of weird glitches with the animations. I'm surprised. Normally, when I play this game, I don't run into too many bugs, but even with this one, I think everyone's gonna run into something weird. Alright, I really do want to go back to that glow stick. I probably haven't looked around in the kitchen enough. I think I just heard him do dirty water. Okay, since we have, oh boy, see, there's the, turn on the lights and the blood appears. Okay, any arrows that are obvious? Trying to read chat while getting chased. See, I'm hitting right click. Oh my god, the delay on that is insane. I'm hitting right click to turn off the UV, and like 4 seconds later, the UV light finally turns off. It's not so bad with the main light. Dude, I'm gonna say the word click when I click. 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 That is awful. If you're getting chased, dude. So before they put out the bug update, so are you saying they fixed stuff with it and it was better, or like it was just better than it was before? There's that UV again. I didn't even notice that. I'm gonna have to go back to the glow stick if they really just, I don't know. I could talk about this. They said that they're gonna, I don't know what's happening. I gotta go. See, I hit right click and I didn't even hear the thing turn off. See, it is still on. Oh my, I gotta not use this thing if we're gonna do this. See, the good thing about Nell's Diner though is I can just kind of run around and I'll be alright. I must only have a couple more to get. Okay, cool. It is better. Because I know there was some crashing going on PlayStation. Is this a hiding spot here? No, it's not. Okay, see, this is where I really wish that... I'm gonna go take Sanity. But I wish that I could see the progress while in the game, so I could actually go back out here and see what I've gotten. Still have my lamp. I'm gonna take Sanity so we can not get insta-hunted over and over. So we can get a little bit more time. I just saw the objectives. We're actually doing objectives, though. It would be good to figure out what the ghost is. I'm just gonna keep taking all this. See how they like made the game better? There used to be a noise. You used to hear the bottle pop noise, and now there's just nothing. So, I don't know. This update obviously was a little rushed. So, it's funny. I was thinking they were gonna do another, like a player character update 2, and they actually announced that they're gonna do another player character update to probably actually fully realize this update. Alright, what do I want in here? I'm going to take my light back. I'm just going to keep walking around in here. I'm going to try and go in from the side. I think we need to check out the kitchen a little bit more. Yeah, I might just have to... We've survived some hunts here, so we know he's normal speed. We know it's not a revenant or something. I don't think it's one of the new ghosts. So real quick, I'm going to walk through, maybe see if there's an arrow pointing me into one of these rooms that I haven't checked. But there's 20 of these to find, so there's probably going to be more than one per room. Okay, that's another weird thing, is because you gotta hold it on there just long enough to not really know if you got it on there right. Okay, here we go. We've been through here. Got the one in here. Are there even 20 rooms on this map? There's definitely stuff in the dining room I haven't, or no, well, the kitchen. I don't know about the dining room. I haven't seen an arrow out here. Just the one in the front. I may have gotten them all. Oh, there's one. I was gonna say I may have gotten one out here already, but I just kind of found that one without even getting an arrow. No, I need to go back to the freezer. I always forget that room's back there. You'd think, I mean, they made this looping spot to be like the greatest looping spot ever. I didn't know those fire trays could get launched out. Okay, any arrows pointing me around? I think maybe I got one in here at one point. Oh god, it's in the vent? Oh, I see it. Nope, I see it on here though. Okay, it's taking me back over here? I gotta look at this shelf, don't I? Right, oh, there we go. See, I was looking right at the direction of the arrow. So I don't know. Oh, okay, how did I not see that one a moment ago? Or is that the one? Oh no, there's another one. Was that a ghost event? My game is frozen, by the way. Oh boy. The ghost is back here with me. What is happening? I thought I had saw my breath. Maybe could it be a banshee? Oh my god, it could be. Maybe this is a banshee. I think this is actually a banshee. Because I saw my breath out in the bathroom, and that's where the ghost was doing stuff and doing the dirty water. Alright, I'm going to try to escape. Now, since I have to go back, and since I actually have a good guess here that this is probably a oh my god, my breath. So yeah. Okay, maybe that wasn't a banshee then. Because it probably just moved to this room and then did a ghost event through the wall. So, I don't know. I could still make my guess banshee. But, I don't know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head back. I'm going to say banshee because maybe that was banshee behavior. But I have to go back to the menu to see how many we have left and see if we've gotten all of them. What's up, Apollo? I've had a good day. Been a lot of rain. We had a nice few days, but now just rain all day today. Kind of fitting for the event. Okay, let's get out of here. If we haven't finished this, I'm gonna jump back in and find whatever one or two we haven't found. I'm sure there's something I'm missing. I'd like to believe that something will happen when I get all of them. It was a banshee. Wow. And also angel lamp reward? How was that oh, maybe that, oh, that's like an accessory, I bet. Okay, let's go over to the event. Yes, good. We got the angel lamp done. So yeah, that's the accessories. I kind of forget that's a thing now. So there's one we're missing in the Oh Dear Diner. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna make sure we have the UV. Well, I already have my own. So let's just get back in there. So, the ghost room, I'm gonna use this. I was right here. And if this was the ghost room, the ghost could still easily do an event just because I was near the ghost. But somehow that banshee actually roamed to me and did an event. That is amazing. One of the last games we had last night, I think, was a banshee. Okay, we know where the breaker is. I'm gonna grab my glow stick this time. And maybe we'll get a photo cam in case we can get a photo here. But I didn't even actually expect to get the ghost right here, so that is a nice little bonus. So what room have I not really looked around in? So the thing about this is going to be a lot easier if I like walk up on top of it, but I'm not going to be able to like aim it. Damn it, I forgot about the keys. Did I not grab the keys? Or did I grab the keys and I just don't? Okay, I didn't grab the keys. Walk of shame. Yeah, this is the event. This event by far has the most like stuff to do, and it doesn't. I was afraid it was gonna feel like a scavenger hunt, and it is, but it's a good. It's not. I have like PTSD from when they did the Easter event, which was just collect like 100 Easter eggs on every map. That one I don't know if I even finished. All right, maybe we should get the big light out. So we found one in here, and we had the other ones. There's got to be, maybe in the actual dining section, there could be something. So I should probably just be going around. Actually, what I'm going to do, I know I wanted to like have the camera. I'm going to be ignoring the shadow stuff. I'm going to have both. And I don't know if they fixed it, but as I saw last time, if you have the glow stick out, you still kind of glow. So I'm going to do like a double glow stick or double UV strategy. I'm going to go back to using the light. There goes my left hand flashlight again. Is that still? No, it's back. Okay. So UV is down to my side, and we're gonna have this one now. That delay is still insane. But yeah, I could talk about, you know, how this, I was gonna mention earlier, they said they have revised their roadmap. And I really wouldn't be surprised if they said the 1.0 release was not going to be this year. Because they at one point said that the player character update was going to be last year. So this update was supposed to be last year, and it came out at this point, and it was still really not finished at all. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know, kind of brace yourselves for some disappointment if they kind of announce some delays, because they kind of already mentioned it, that they have revised it. They just haven't. They're going to talk about it after the event's over, I'm sure. I kind of want to see, are we glowing, or did they fix that? They may have fixed that a little bit. Actually, I needed to just shake it again. Maybe... Oh. Excuse me. I'm trying to think. I've been through every room. Oh, by the way, Apollo, I have a Discord. You're on Twitch, so there is a pinned message for the Discord. I gotta be mentioning that. That is something I just kind of did, but since you were here yesterday when we were talking about the Discord, so we have that set up. We have a link on YouTube and on Twitch, and there should be a pinned comment or pinned chat message on both YouTube and Twitch. Got the one in here. Was there one in the hallway, maybe? Anything on the ceiling? Maybe, huh? I don't think you'd have to turn on the light. I'm gonna turn it on anyway, just... I never got the breaker, man. I wanted all the mural to appear. I hear dirty water again. Maybe it was one of these hallways that I've not found it yet. It's the same ghost room it started last time. It did dirty water in. I'm surprised for these small maps that there were still 20 of these things to be found around here. Alright, I'm not going to spend that much time around with the ghost. Yeah, we'd found one here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go outside. I just realized maybe it's outside. Maybe it's not in the building. I'm gonna do some scoping out around the outside. Is there anything back here? I forget. You can go into the generator room back here. I don't remember if I've already found one on the outside before. Yeah, I have YouTube. It's for old timer. Yeah, we're on YouTube and Twitch. You know, I'm glad Twitch finally, you know, allowed people to stream on both, because it's just great because people can watch wherever they please. There's benefits to watch on both. Probably not going to be outside. It's probably somewhere in the building. Yeah, you really need the tier 3 for this. I was gonna say, at least we have the hiding spot here. So I'm trying to remember all the ones we'd found. We found one in here. I don't remember finding one in this hallway. We found one in the kitchen already. There might be another one. This is where we'd found the one in the kitchen. But I haven't seen anything else. Trying to scan around. We got the one in here. I'm thinking if there's going to be a duplicate. Also, thanks for joining the Discord. I don't even know if I mentioned that. I was thinking there must be one out here in the front dining. But I guess that's would have been the one in the jukebox. Okay, well, we found it. But how come I never ran into the arrows? See, I'm just gonna, I hate this because I don't know if I'm actually aiming at it. I gotta like go all the way back, or actually maybe it would be better if I just glow sticked it. I'm gonna try and throw my glow stick over there. That might do it. Why do they gotta put it in a position like this? Because I don't, and that's what I mean. There's no way to know if I'm actually getting it. Come on. I'm gonna toss the glow stick back there. Oh, there's the arrow I was looking for. Okay, finally. Alright, well, for fun, I'm gonna see if we can survive a hunt. I didn't look for the cursed item. Oh my god, okay. What are these ghosts doing? My breath is out here, but it did dirty water back there? I'm unprofessional. Why are these ghosts roaming so much? Alright. Is the monkey paw? Nope. The mirror. There's... Sometimes I see... Okay, well, I wanted to do this with the cursed item, but we're doing this anyway. Trying to see what speed it is. Seems pretty normal. I think he's in the kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna preemptively hit these. So I'm gonna go hit the breaker, because I never even tried that. Weird. I guess he's just making multiple rooms. I don't have the breaker on, so he's probably just easily making multiple rooms down to cold breath level. I'm going to... Oh, was it the summoning circle in here? Yes, it was. Okay, I can't really use that. So we got hunted once there in its normal speed. I'm just going to leave it as spirit. But I'll tell you what. We spent some decent amount of time here. I'm going to go ahead and just guess spirit, and we're going to try and head on to the next map. 'Cause I want to make some progress here and get this done. So there should be the diner. So, yeah, there's no real notification that you did get all of them. But I guess it's not too hard to remember how many you have left. Charles, he got one, so maybe I'll get a couple dollars even if I don't get the ghost right. Anything helps at this point. I really need to start. Okay, well maybe I should have gotten a couple more hunts. Whatever, see, we got $100 though. Okay. That was bizarre mimic behavior. Maybe he was mimicking something that would have made the rooms colder, quicker. I don't know. I'm gonna scoot over here. Oh. So there's the 20. But I guess we should also look and see. No check mark. So there's still the dolls. That's gonna be the last thing we figure out. That is just something I've left on the back burner. So what's gonna be easier to look around? There's only 10 on Coffee World. Maybe we just go to Coffee World because that's only 10. And then there's 18 and 20. Let's go to Coffee World. I don't have any other equipment I'm gonna bring in. I think the level 2 tripod, it's, for one, I think they're all sturdier from the ghost getting knocked over. But the tier 2 you might be able to pan, like with these buttons. I don't know if you can do that with a tier 1 game's loading. I'm gonna see something. I don't know if I could do this in the truck, but yeah, I think the tier 2 and maybe the tier 3. Oh, well, that's not even the video camera. Okay, no, see, there's the video camera. So it's weird, you can't actually see it in the truck. Sometimes you can't set up the thing in the truck. But yeah, I think maybe the tier 2 or at least the tier 3 you can pan left to right. Alright, leave that for now if I can get that back on there. I guess I'm going to go with the strategy I was doing before. Maybe I'm going to drop the glow stick, and since we're on Coffee World, I'm going to grab a smudge. Because I expect to get hunted pretty quickly. Joseph Brown. I do have my lighter, thankfully. I didn't even really think about that. So now that we're back here and seeing this Ferris wheel again, did I not grab? See, since I'm not doing like normal stuff here, I'm not grabbing the key. So I was thinking about how, like, are these gates? I am going nuts. I don't have my main light on either. I'm going to run straight over here to the breaker. But they made a whole Ferris wheel back here. So I don't see why they wouldn't want to make some kind of carnival themed map. I mean, they reskinned these tents, but just goes to show how, you know, they've already got some assets here. So making a carnival or some kind of level would be pretty easy to do since they've already built a Ferris wheel. Okay, I'm going to start here. We got 2 arrows, one pointing me here. I'm going to try and count this time. I hope I can actually get this even though the ghost isn't like. There's 1 of 10. This one we might be able to go through pretty quickly, but I'm out in the dark this whole time, and I know this is super loud. I'm hoping this isn't crazy loud on the stream. There's 2. 3. I'm surprised there's only 10 and not 20 on here. But I guess they just didn't have enough rooms to work with on Camp Woodwind. 3, 4. Audio is good. Alright, it's still a little loud on my end, but I do know now how if I wanted to. I think I might as well just go ahead and try, maybe. Voice meter. If I turn it down a little bit, that should not have changed anything for you all. But now it's not just super blindingly loud for me. Okay, I want to keep track here. We have 4. Get my UV out again. Can't even tell it. The UV tier 1 is so weak, I can't even tell if it's on or not. Oh. There's 5. So we're getting through these pretty quickly. The ghost, that's gonna be a problem when I go back to playing normally. You're gonna want to clear out all these ghosts from like the actual ghost room. You're not gonna have to clear out the whole building. Oh man, I don't like seeing my breath out here. Okay, so we've gotten 5, 6. I think I'm counting right. I'm not really paying attention to what rooms. Here we go. That's just an event. Don't have my UV out, that's the problem. There's so many ghost noises. I'm surprised I'm not... This is on, right? I can't even tell, and it takes so long. Anything... You'd think there'd be something back here? Oh, here we go. Okay, I think this is 7. Okay, it's gonna do it. This is why I wanted that glow stick, because the glow stick did help me before. Okay, I'm starting to see... This is... Oh, what? Oh, I turned it off. I don't know why they made it... They're gonna put it in weird spots like this. I don't know why they made it so specifically hard to get. There we go. 7... Surprised there's not something around here, but that would be pretty obvious. Maybe in this tent. Yeah, there's not many walls to put arrows on. See, my breath is everywhere out here. I'm starting to understand how they weren't able to put 20 around here, though. I'm gonna go check the other tents now. Because if there's an arrow, it might be somewhere outside pointing to it. Oh my god, there's a guy in here. I see a can thrown. So, there's 2 more. I just don't know if this is like... I don't know how these rooms work. See, that's the thing, if you're gonna do outdoor maps, usually it's based on like where the lights light up. Like, it was easier to figure out on Maple Lodge, like the old... I'm thinking about the original version of Maple Lodge. So, like, you can kind of tell, like, with these, like, this is an area, but that doesn't exactly show it right, because that's all kind of part of an area together. You can only kind of really tell from, like, this light. I'm surprised. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, I think one of these tents, this tent, should have had something. Okay. Well, there's one area around here. Do you have something on you? That'd be great. There's something around here. Was it the picnic tables? I feel like that would have been pretty obvious to throw something on. Could be underneath the table. Oh, maybe not. Can we check in there? There's one just like on the outside here. Oh! There's another arrow. Maybe there were 2 in here? Okay, I guess there were 2. Convenient? Okay, if my calculations are correct, that should be everything. Now, can I remember the woodwind cursed items? Actually, it's always the music box, and I know where the music box is. So we will try to survive a hunt. Do I have a hiding spot? There's that hiding spot back there, but last time I used that, I died. The music box... Maybe it's not the music box every time. Okay, hey, yeah, we had the summoning circle last time. Oh, weird. Last stream, like every game we got the summoning circle, or the music box for some reason. No monkey paw, maybe. I think it's, yeah, no monkey paw. Would have seen the mirror. Should look over the arrow cards. Is it the board? Is the summoning circle in here? Is the summoning circle? No. Is it the board? Oh my god. I just want to do one curse hunt, just so we have something here. What am I missing, though? Hold on, I didn't check properly. no tarot cards. See, it's been a while. I know these woodwind spawn locations. No mirror. I see that. Hopefully, he might just start hunting while I'm running around. I can't tell where he is. Okay, he's definitely hunting. There's a hiding spot. Is there someone in the hiding spot? There is. I'm gonna turn off my light. Alright, I'm gonna smudge out here, and then I'm gonna run into this hiding spot, but I've done this before and died. So as long as he didn't see me go in here, I might be alright. Once again, he seems normal speed. It might be over. Oh, is that the bone just chilling out here? Yep. Okay, oh man, all of you guys here. Here's that football I was talking about, because that's going to disappear. Yep, there it goes. Alright, well, I'm not going to obsess too much over it, but that's where the board would be. Summoning circle would be here. Monkey paw. Which one am I not even thinking of? Oh, man. These cursed items. Is there... I don't think there's anything back here. Oh, well, we got all the words. I guess I don't need to worry about it. We are risking another hunt. Although I did... smudge, so he might not hunt again. But alright, well, we got hunted. That's all I wanted. So I'm going to get out of here. I'll try and remember where that one cursed item is later. It's going to be a personal thing. And that weird... left gate is still locked, but alright. We're getting out of here. That one is a bit easier than the other one. I'm just gonna guess spirit again. Nope, more. Okay, so yeah. Well, let me just... we got 10, so was that actually all of them? 2 to do... okay, 10. Well, there we go. There's 2 of them done. Alright. So I'm gonna be right back real quick, but we're gonna continue on and do another one, but I will be back real quick. Alright, we should be good now. So, I'm gonna do a little look, just to make sure. I just want to see that it still says excellent over there. Also make sure, because sometimes Twitch over here says some stuff. But, that still looks pretty good. Also want to make sure, because I kind of readjusted. But the webcam should still be in focus. I'm actually going to just do this. Deactivate, reactivate, and there, we're back. Okay, so there, we're good to go. So well, there's only 18 here. This is a medium map. We're gonna save the medium map for last. So, also, this should be easier because most of the room lights have UV. I didn't even think about that. See, now I'm actually grabbing the key. So, I don't know, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. I kind of regretted not being able to have the glow stick if the words of power are in a weird spot. Okay, breaker's in a good spot. Let's just go ahead and get in here. So I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna count. I'm just gonna try and clear every room, and once I feel like I've gotten one in every room, maybe we'll check. Okay, breaker's not gonna be on. But the good news is they have made Grafton a little brighter. Alright, let's start here. I don't even have the damn thing on. Now, is this light UV? It is. So there's already these symbols, but I think those symbols are probably just a part of the map. Alright, here's our first one. So there's probably, I don't really look at the, look at that. Okay, so this is probably gonna be easier though, because of the room lights. I still have to shine my own UV on them though. Okay, so there's one room that had 2 in them. So yeah, I mean, Grafton doesn't have 20 rooms. Alright, let's start with the attic. This is gonna be the easiest one. Whoa, okay, I thought I was walking into the wall. This is gonna be a lot different. I'm now most worried about Bleasdale. But alright, this should be a nice little journey through. And there's another one. Okay, and there's that. Okay, I'm gonna just... Is this the one you're trying to show me? This is another little one. Okay, no, it's up there. This should work, right? There we go. And that probably was that one. Alright, I'm gonna do another scan. Okay, I didn't have my glow stick going. I'm gonna walk around, make sure. We got 2 in the attic. There's probably not gonna be more than 2. Also, very good hiding spot. Okay, this is another thing that I haven't really gotten to appreciate is the swinging doors. One day I'm gonna play this game in VR again, and that's where you'll really appreciate it. But I'm glad the doors actually swing now. And we have a hiding spot up here. We need to escape. Alright, since we got 2 up here, probably not gonna find another one. Let's continue. Top to bottom, we're gonna figure this out. Let's head back here. Is this even on? Oh, it was not. I'll do a little scan. If I turn this on, yeah, okay, this is gonna make things so much nicer. Nothing in here though. Wow, okay, so this was like the kind of the easiest one of the event. I wasn't really expecting this. But I did forget about the whole UV being the main gimmick of this map. Alright, well we got 1 out here and I don't see another. I'm gonna clear out that. Excuse me. Isn't there? Yes, the thing about this room is the light switch is all the way over there because that's where the door is, but they blocked the door, which is an interesting thing about this map. So the light switch is all the way over here. And yes, there is something hidden around here. There it is. Okay, wow, I went a little too far with that. Now, is there going to be another one in here? Once again, I can't even tell if that's on. Here, this might be one for the glow stick. There we go. Okay. Dude, I hate this place. Okay, I've heard that noise before. Oh my god. So is he in the mannequin room? Of course, it sends a mannequin up to the doll room. Okay, well at least that's gonna stay up here because we are moving on. You are gonna stay right there, right? Please don't come after me. Alrighty. So now there's only 1 room. Well, actually though, we gotta look in here. I just saw my own shadow. Kind of looks a little weird. There's the rib. Oh no, that's a pelvis or something. Some hips. Okay, I'm gonna maybe just stick with the glow stick. Maybe. Gotta get real close. It would be nice if, like, after a moment you heard something that confirmed you actually had it glowing enough. Because you just gotta sit there and hope that it's eventually gonna do that. Okay, there's the one in here. Pretty much every room is gonna have at least 1. We got the one out here. This should be the last floor, or the last room on the 2nd floor. I see it already. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't mention it too much, but this game, or this update, does have some decent lag spikes. I'm hoping it's not my game, or it's not me streaming. There's usually even... I mean, after this update, there have seemed to be a decent amount of hiccups, but it's been deal withable. There still is supposedly a performance, like multiple performance updates that they're gonna do, so that'll be nice. But we just gotta get through this weird, janky event. And I still believe, I'm gonna leave this light on in case we get hunted, but I still believe the developers made this event because they really wanted to do the collab with Alan Wake. It just sucks that sometimes they really kind of bite off more than they can chew. But the main thing is that if they're fixing the crashes for PlayStation, because I saw and heard that was a problem, but they did have multiple patches that were just like straight up crash fixes. Alright, does this room even have a light? It does. We got the one in here, that looks cool. I really have not spent enough time in this new Grafton. I remember saying I liked this little spot here running around in this room. Okay, I didn't see anything in here. I don't know if maybe that one up there could have counted as the one down here. Oh my god, what am I getting stuck on? Wow, that is a spot. If you get stuck in there, you are screwed. I turn off my light. It's easier to just turn off my main light and see if... Oh! No, that's just a tree glowing. That's not the words. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's move to the next room. Also, I just noticed that, yeah, there's like more effigy stuff, and there's an arrow stuck in the wall and it disappears. Yeah, even the props disappear. That's interesting. I'm sure that's an Alan Wake thing, and I've just never played it. One day, that's the whole point of this channel, is to play all the horror games I've never played, and also play Phasmophobia. But one day we'll play Alan Wake. Where's the light switch in this room? There it is. I'm having a lot easier of time. Oh, I was gonna say, can I put this on? I'm not gonna be able to pick it up. I'm gonna drop my glow stick. Oh my god, this is giving me the forest vibes. You know, when they first added the animations, I really did kind of compare it to Sons of the Forest. Sons of the Forest has some great hand animations, so it kind of, you know, puts this game to shame. But like I said, a lot of these updates is like a good foundation. They just need to work more on it. So they just need to work more with what they've got here. Alright, I know these arrows have been looking at me. Got that one pretty quickly. Still another arrow though. Okay, are you on the side here? Yep. See, that one was pretty small. Okay, at any point though, I've been kind of forgetting about the ghost. So I don't really know what's gonna happen there. Oh, okay, it was back here, strangely. Was that one? Yeah, it was. No breaker. Yeah, we got the breaker on, thankfully. It's so weird because we have the UV lights. I'm getting confused. There's arrows and everything. I think we're clear in here, though. At any moment, though, I figure our sanity is getting pretty low. We probably are due for a hunt. Let's get this big light on out here, because there's definitely going to be something back here. I just heard the noise. Like, I got one of the words done. I think I may have just, like, accidentally done one of the words or something. Here's the words for this room. There's one over there. There's that glowing tree around the table. Okay, I'm gonna, if there's nothing over there, turn that off. Okay, though. We've gotten that cleared, this cleared. We're pretty close to have walked through all the rooms. Having walked through all the rooms. I'm standing in the middle of this shadow man. Okay, let's go back here where I figure the ghost is gonna be. Please don't kill the breaker. I had a feeling you guys were gonna be in some strange poses. Yes, the ghost is in here, of course. Oh my god, they're gonna put me all the way back in this corner where the ghost is going to trap me. You know, it's been a little bit since I've actually had a ghost in this room. I'm going to turn this off. We're gonna close that and hope the ghost does not decide to hunt me at the end of this. Of course, you're on the toilet. Okay, and we got more arrows. I think those may be different. I'm literally looking at two of them at the same time here. We're gonna walk around. Now, I should know the cursed items. I'm still, like, disappointed in myself for not remembering where that last damn cursed item was in Woodwind. Okay, so... Monkey Paw. Alright, well, I've been through the rooms, so what I'm gonna do... We have our hiding spot upstairs. So, well, we could try and loop it in the kitchen. I'm gonna look. Oh yeah, it was the Ouija board. Okay. I'm gonna go grab it. I remember now seeing it in the attic. Grabbing the board. So, oops, maybe not. Don't have room for it. Okay, so, you know, I want to have some fun here, but I also would like to not die. So before we try and talk the ghost, what I'm going to do, we're probably going to loop around in here at some point. So let's just see what happens. Oops, I'm going to drop this. Hide and seek? Do you want to play hide and seek? Well, it might not be detecting my microphone. I'm going to try this. Oh, this is probably because I... Are you here? Hide and seek? There we go, yeah. See, it's that Windows bug. You gotta click back in. What I'm gonna do... We don't know what this ghost is. I'm gonna try and lure the ghost into here. Okay. I know what you're thinking. What? I'm hoping to juke him. What are those noises? He's right behind me. I gotta get to the attic. Is it gonna be a cursed hunt, by the way? Okay. I think we're alright. I don't know. I think he was once again normal speed. I'm just gonna sit in here. I'm gonna turn my light on and then... Oops. Wow. Man, I just wanted to, like, drop it so I could see something. There's something. Well, I hear him stopping. Turn everything off. Unfortunately, man, he makes so much noise. I can't really super tell the speed. But if he's done hunting... This... Oh my god, I love this map. Is that gonna block my path? Oh my god, that actually, like, blocks your path. I don't know. I think the people's main problem when it's floating with this map was the darkness. So as long as they fix the darkness, I mean, this is a really cool map. Let's get out of here, though. I may or may not have all of them done. We're gonna find out, though. If I don't have all of them done, we're coming back. But I do think we're on track to get all these done tonight. And that would be my goal, is to get this map in Bleasdale done, get all these words of power, and then I can worry about figuring out the dolls, which I might need a little help figuring out. But, how many points did we get? Did we get 18? It was a gin. We did get the deer mask, so... Oh, 18. Seems to have missed one. Oops. Because each one of those seems to be 1 point. I'm looking at Coffee World. Yes, Cauldron Lake. Alright, we're going back again. So, there's probably a duplicate in one room somewhere. But it's always the one. But we'll find it. I'm not gonna worry. Okay, yeah, I clicked the wrong button when picking that up sometimes. Alright, let's get in here. I'm gonna crack my glow stick. So they do all seem to be inside the map, thankfully. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Big light on. Alright, so... there might be one, because I don't think I actually found one in this room. There's no real arrows anywhere. I guess I'll just kind of stick with the first floor. I bet there's another one in here. Well, I didn't really look around too much in here. Oh, I see my breath, but that might just because the breaker's off. Yeah, well, you leave fingerprints on that? No. I didn't look for the breaker, unfortunately. I think the breaker is either going to be up here in that spot, or it's going to be back in the old workshop spot. Let's see if we're lucky if it's up here. Nope. Well, this might be a bit of a trial. Maybe it really is just in this mannequin room. I'm going to hit these light switches. I'm actually going to hit all these in case we get hunted. I am going far with my mouse. Alright, get this on, please. I'm gonna walk around. I need to just maybe have this out, because it did help to point this thing around. I guess I enjoy the added challenge of not having the tier 3, but the tier 3 UV really would have helped for this. I don't think those count. Those are definitely not words. We saw one there and one there, so there could be another in here. Yeah, I didn't exactly spend enough time looking. Actually, I think I noticed these either another run. There we go. Okay, there's the last one. We got a skull. So the monkey paw? No. Well, let's just do the same thing we did last time. No monkey paw. That would be the voodoo doll. I keep calling that the monkey paw. That's the voodoo doll. That's the monkey paw. This would be the tarot cards. We don't seem to have any of those. But the ghost is down here. So I'm going to see if we have the hiding spot. I always seem to turn on that light switch when I don't need to. Is it? See? Okay, that noise. I've done that before. That must be something revealing some of these symbols. Like maybe these symbols? Okay, maybe the tree symbols do have something to do with the dolls. I've done all the words now. Okay, so there's even more we need to be looking for. At least I'm figuring this out. You did dirty water over here? Well, I don't know what those other ones count towards. So maybe we should just leave. I kind of want to get hunted. Let's go see what the cursed item is. You can already tell though that the brightness, yeah, this looks so good. Like even if you could tell if this wasn't the event, I just heard a mannequin go somewhere. It probably went up there. But yeah, you can tell when they add the normal grafting back and the lighting is going to be better. That's going to be really nice. Where did that mannequin go? I heard you put a mannequin somewhere. Did you put it in the wall or something? No summoning circle. Did I see a tree? I don't really remember. When we come back and do that, I'll start with this map. The music box, no. The Ouija board again? It's either the mirror over here or the Ouija board. But now okay, here we go. At least now I know. I'm gonna check this once. Oh. Yeah, we know you're down there. I'm gonna see. I think this was, oops. Yeah, available. Okay, oh my god, look at that mannequin bent over. We're gonna keep looking. I know I kicked the breaker. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna see if we can see the ghost. But I'm gonna run to that back room. I'm not trying to see this ghost. Strangely, my light is flickering. Okay, we gotta go. I can't run. I can't see. I can't see. I can't turn on my light. I'm holding my light, but I can't turn it on. I can't see anything. This is so busted. I can't. I think the mirror busted my flashlight in my left hand. I was trying to drop the light and it was not dropping. I think I was just like standing right here. I may have been actually in here. It's hard to tell if I'm even standing in here. Man, so see how there's a little bit of light here? I think they made that. I think he's doing an event. I have to get out of here, sir. Oh my god, I'm running. I have to get out of here. I have overstayed my welcome. But there, since we're not actually doing full-on ghost events or ghost hunts, at least I'm trying to survive. I'm getting some experience escaping the ghost at least. Alrighty, there's the last one. I am figuring out these trees though, or whatever we can. I noticed the trees, and apparently the UV does get rid of them as well. I don't know if that has something to do with the dolls, but that'll be the next thing we figure out.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
That'll be cool to see, Apollo. That'll be cool to see someone post something in the Discord too, because like I said, we're on Words of Power 3. But it's cool to get, the Discord going. Okay, so... Oh, maybe those are just... Okay, for one... What? 17 of 18. Okay, what? Let me leave. Maybe that'll restart it?
Welcome back. I've got some
Oh, you had screen recording off. Oh well, hopefully there'll be more moments. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, I'm not. Single player. We apparently still have one missing in Cauldron Lake, even though it said 17 and then I got one. Hold up. We gotta figure this out. Can't go to Bleasdale just yet. Oh my god, it's a blood moon? That's possible? Of course it's possible. Okay, we know where the breaker is. Well, this is interesting. Maybe it was worthwhile coming back here. I don't know if it just bugged and maybe it didn't count. But I scanned the one in the back room. Let's go over there right away. It would really help if I had the breaker on. That door looks a little weird. Yeah, okay, I guess it didn't scan this one, strangely, even though I saw it do it. Okay, I hope that's not super bugged. Oh my god. I'm running. What is going on with this cursed game? It's the same ghost room again. Well, it's a blood moon. Alright, look. I think that was just the event. We gotta try and get hunted with a blood moon, right? This is why I wanted to have the lights on, so that way I could see what I was doing without my light. But we had the same hiding spot. Was it the music box? No. Let's run up here. If this wasn't a blood moon, I would have just gone back and seen if that counted. No Ouija board. Game is loading. Oh boy. There, we're back. Every once in a while there's a bit of a spike. Okay, did you turn this light off or did I just never have that on? With the glow stick again. Yeah, that has... maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something by accident there. That's not an arrow. Okay, I want to go through here. I guess I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we got a monkey paw. I'm gonna drop this. I wish to see the ghost. He started so far away, and he is right behind me. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, he sped up really fast. That's what I was waiting for. I know it was a blood moon ghost, but still, oh my god, he was super fast. Maybe, I don't know, revenant. I don't know what that was. Was that a blood moon revenant? It was a thing. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I had no chance there. Well, we maybe lost a little money from that, but did Words of Power. Oops, too far again. 18 of 18. So for some reason that one didn't work. But there, 20 of 20, 18 of 18, 10 of 10. We have 20 more now. Oh, that sucks, Apollo. Alright, well, let me check my money. 3,000, we're still sitting alright. We got that 1,000 earlier from the free Banshee, so maybe that's where that's gonna count as. Alright, I just want to live one more time. 20, 20, 18, 18, 10 of 10. Alright, here's the last thing we're going to do for this stream. We're going to find the 20 words of power across the entirety of Bleasdale. There is 20 rooms at Bleasdale, so there's probably going to be one per room. I'm going to try and keep that in mind. And alright, so I was a little worried this stream might have been a little boring looking for these, but I'm just glad that once you find them, they disappear. That made this way better. That blood moon again? No, thankfully. Alright, going in with the same stuff. Breaker. It's up in the upstairs. Alrighty. So now that I know, for once I looked, that there are 20 rooms, I'm pretty confident. I'm not gonna count music. The music like unique per the map? Once again, I don't know if that was my footstep. Let's go hit the breaker. I think we're gonna do the same thing we did. We're gonna start from top to bottom. I'm gonna hit the light though. I guess it doesn't matter if I hit it over here or over there. I already see the something directing me in there. Here's what we're gonna do. I also see all those photos. Man, they put these guys right in the way of everything. Alrighty. So there's this one. Is it gonna work? I feel like some of this sounds like we go to Bleasdale, and I remember saying this before when we went to Bleasdale. The ambient audio is pretty creepy here. I think it's glowing. There we go. You can kind of see it glow a little more. I really haven't spent enough time around here. Okay, I'm gonna turn that light off. I wish we had the UV. Did they make this brighter too? I can't really tell. But I figured there'd be another one up here. So there's one in that stairwell. I'm gonna count that as that stairwell here. This is gonna be a glow stick one for sure. And I bet there's gonna be one back here. It definitely seems brighter, even for Bleasdale, so maybe they even made Bleasdale brighter. Let's get this on. Oh yeah, see that light, the lights in here seem the same, but maybe they made like, no, this is still like the overhead lights. Maybe it is just the same. I haven't played too much. We have a hiding spot here. Let me get the main light going. See, I can't even tell if I have it on or not. I still can't tell if it's on or not. There, it's on. There was the words. I found it just without even trying. It's in the terrarium, of course. There's another word, too? I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of action going on up here. And actually, these do count as two separate rooms, don't they? So there's this room. There's one for this room. There's one for this room. And there's one for the stairwell. So I'm pretty confident there's not going to be another one up here. There we go. Yeah, this is a lot more enjoyable of a scavenger hunt. They've always kind of gone that way with the events, but now they're kind of finding a good way to do it. UV ghost, hello? Maybe we will have sanity. Alright, I'm gonna start back here with the bathroom. And yes, there's maybe two things in here. Maybe switch to the UV. Is it gonna be all the way back here? Yep, actually is. I see all these photos around. Something must have happened in this bathroom. Definitely some kind of crime scene. Can't even tell. It was like a flashlight and like a blurred photo of someone. Okay, those two arrows are gone. Let's check in here. I see the UV. See, there's still stuff in this map that I don't even really remember. This is where the real crime scene happened. I don't know if I've been in here since the event. I got a itchy nose. But there's blood all over here. There's a thing on the ceiling. Alrighty. We gotta find the words before we get attacked. Oh, okay, that was simple enough. Oh, I didn't even notice there was like a map here. There's nothing back here, is it? Now, I do know about the pistol being gone in here. That's kind of like the lore of the map. Alright, we've cleared this room. We've got different fingerprints there. I don't know. There's probably one somewhere in the hallways here, but let's clear out this little corner of the hallway. I don't see anything else. But yes, here's the one in here. I'm gonna switch to the glow stick for this one. Do we? I probably want to do that. There we go. Alright. It's only a matter of time now if this ghost decides to start hunting me. I don't know if being on a medium map is going to make it easier for him to, or my sanity to drain, and he's going to drain my sanity, or if I'm going to be draining my sanity. I'm in the light, so probably not draining too much. Every room in here, 19, there's so much crime going on in this place. Hello, I saw that. Can I do that through here? Apparently I can. Okay, so I think this all counts as one room. But I'm looking for anything else. I bet it's on the other side. Yep, right there. Okay, so that, I wonder, that's something I actually don't really know about Bleasdale. It would make sense if this was its own room and this was its own room. So that's interesting. It feels like this all should just kind of be its own room though. Oh, you can watch, that's the whole point. You can watch wherever you want. Feel free to watch whatever you please to watch on. I'm trying to see. Breaker go out, of course. Alright, once we find the one in here, I'm going to kind of recap what we found so far. I knew one was going to be like this. Glow stick time. Alright, so we got the one in there. We got the one in here, right? Yeah, it was back here. We got the one in here, and we got the one in here. So I don't think there's going to be anything else here. Oh, luckily. Oh, I thought he was hunting. Oh my god, dude. The glow stick shouldn't give my position away. That's actually a really handy thing, using the glow stick. This could be a demon, but I feel like, I spent some time in the dark. Thank you for being here, Mr. Murphy. I've always kind of been a content creator. I've been on YouTube since I was like 9 years old, so I'm just enjoying sharing my gameplay once again and being able to do it live. Okay. Get this on. Nope, still didn't get that breaker back. I thought we were having a good run here until we got hunted. I thought we might get hunted on the first floor. Try and get back here and get the breaker going. Nope, that's not the breaker. Turn that back off. Get this on. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else in this hallway. I don't think we're gonna find anything. But, okay, maybe this is what I was looking for. So there's probably the one that counts for this hallway. I don't know. They do this kind of weird. Does that count for the foyer as well? Let's just scan the foyer. That may have been like a 2, and that may have just probably been the foyer one. I don't see anything else though. At least we know we have that hiding spot. Now that we're down on the first floor. Man, was he throwing stuff down here? I guess, yeah, I did hear him get down here, didn't I? Maybe we'll be able to just run away. It's time to begin the final walkthrough of this first floor. We've already gotten hunted, so I'm going to close this in case he comes down here, he doesn't see me. Ghost, even though this is glass, the ghost won't be able to see through it. Alright, we got the one for here, and telling me to go in here. So we got the lobby, we got pretty much everything on the second floor, and now we're going into the tea room. Got the tea room. Seeing all kinds of stuff here. Hello. Oh! You can't see it? I gotta remember these things. Let's do this for you guys. Okay, look at... I'm trying to... You gotta... This game. I'm gonna turn on the light. Okay. Look. Look at my sanity, and we got hunted. That had to be a demon again. I can't... We don't know the percentage, but I am putting demon in. So basically UV... So yeah, they... So I gotta remember. But no, there's no other mimic, maybe. And I don't know about Cormos. But that is demon behavior. So we're gonna leave that as my current guess. Okay, I'm getting a little flustered. So we got the one in here. Was there not another one back here? Kind of surprised if there's not. Get that light back on, man. They really need to... What is that? Cold case? Can I pick this up? Oh, it is a little thing you can find. Cold Casey. Okay, there you go. See, that really reminds me of like the Sons of the Forest animations when you find something and you pick it up. I actually did download Sons of the Forest again and kind of revisited it. I do want to... We are going to play through that game again before The Forest 3 comes out. Okay, so we got the one in this room. I'm going to turn off the light. We shouldn't need a light to get through here. I'm going to turn on at least one light. Well, we'll turn on the lights while we're here. Oh, more crime scenes. There's 20. 14. Here we go. Let's get this and get out of here. So the thing about the flashlight, when I have my, as you can see now, my left hand, the flashlight, I'm blocking the thing. But you can only see that when you're holding the flashlight anyway. I don't think it really matters for the viewer. I don't even look at it. Like, we got hunted by a demon. I gotta remember it's there, and then, yeah, maybe I'll actually utilize it. Okay, I stole this tier 1. I hear him walking. He's stomping up there. Maybe if we just stay back on this side. Let's go out here and see if this hiding spot is available. And of course it's not, but the bone's back here. I'm gonna hope he just stays in the building. I'm gonna take a quick walk through out here. I'm gonna hope we don't run into each other. Oh, okay. Does it go okay going over here somewhere? Since this is, and we're outside, but this is technically part of the map. Okay, this is the gimmick for this room, is it's sending me all along here. Okay, trying to keep track. We got one out here. Thought that was the ghost. So we got the one for out here. Oh. See, there's more. Okay, there was something in this little corner. Man, that was right in front of me too. I'm really kind of just paranoid about the ghost showing up. And now the breaker is out. Let's get the glow stick going. So we got one in there, got one in there. We have not found anything in here. We got one out there, one out there. So we're still doing really good here, I think. This is the Coffee World coffee. No, it's actually from the Oh Dear Diner. So more just like pictures of real people in here. Alright, time to head into the kitchen. We're officially gonna just be in the dark. I don't know if he has been throwing this or if this starts here. Are you pointing me? I bet this is gonna be on the other side. Yep. Oh, it goes around the clock. So that's gonna be the one probably for the kitchen, but is there one in the dining room? I'm very happy the ghost is on the second floor right now. Really? Oh my god, there's a body on the table. Really, there's nothing around here? Okay. I guess it would make sense that not every single room, because we had two out in the backyard there. This is a little dangerous. I'm gonna run out here and close this. So, oh, the breaker is on. Okay. Get the UV out, or the tier 1. Is there really nothing out about here? I guess we found the two that were out here, because doesn't seem to be anything around here. Nothing on here? Those noises. Alright. If the breaker's on, I guess it just turned off all the lights from the... I hear footsteps from the hunt. I'm gonna... There's gotta be at least one more in here. I'm gonna just go out here and hope he doesn't find me. This is kind of a hiding spot, not really. I guess I could kind of go in here. He's still hunting. I just saw that flash. Okay, now, okay, apparently the breaker is actually out because I just did the switch and it didn't come on. Okay, I'm gonna try and find the one in here because there's got to be one in here. And then I think I'm actually gonna leave because I don't know if I've gotten all of them or how many are left. And I have scanned through most of the rooms. Here we go. It's on the piano, of course. Okay. So that's pretty much one in every room. We've scanned everything. So if I miss something, I wanted to see how many we have left. And unfortunately, I have to go back to the beginning. So that will make things a little more interesting because maybe we'll get another ghost. But alright, I scanned everything. That's why it would be nice if that was in the truck, so I could just see if I've done all of it. Like maybe, you know, you could put it over here, just have whatever map you're playing, the specific track, you know. Just that little, because there's a little notepad that tells you on the board. It'd be nice to have that in here. But alright, we're gonna head back, see if I got all of them. I probably didn't. I'm probably missing one or two. I don't have a... Look at all these video cameras. I never really appreciate all the cams that they already have in the buildings. Bleasdale has 3 of them.
Welcome back.
Hyper mode.
Had some jobs
Was a
for you.
demon. We got the lunchbox. It was a demon. There's the 900 back from the death, so we at least made that. So words of power 19. So yeah, 19. We did miss 1. Okay, here's the final challenge. We gotta go in here and find the one that we missed. Let's get this over with. That's the main thing though, is just that I needed to know if I needed 1 or 2 or 3. But now this time, maybe we're not dealing with a demon. I don't even know if I was... Oops. Getting some weird lag spikes. I really don't know if that's... my computer... I gotta believe that's Phasmophobia lagging. But I should... Oh, here we go. I guess we found the last one. I will maybe do some testing on my own. I think I did play the update a little bit on my own and it lagged pretty bad. I don't know, maybe y'all can tell me in the comments. Here we go. I guess this one was outside. Alright, there's the final one. I tell you what, we had that demon hunt again early. I think I'm ready to call it a night. So it was a bit shorter of a stream. I'm trying to do 1 hour to 2 hours. So let's, for one, get back to the lobby and make sure we actually got this. I want to make sure I'm here every night. I've mentioned this before, but I'm trying to stream every weekday, Monday through Friday, weekday nights. I'm going to try and start streaming, 1 to 2 hours, and then eventually get up to 4 hours.
Got some jobs ready for you.
There we go. Alan Wake's suit jacket, Alan Wake's dress shirt, and Alan Wake's suit pants. There we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. I'm glad they made it to where they actually disappeared the arrows specifically, because I was afraid I was going to be running into like all the arrows and stuff over and over again, like duplicates, and not knowing what I was getting. So I guess we're going to stick with Amir here, because I've just been running with him. There, that's good. So I'm still trying to learn this system. See, there's the $10,000 pair of pants. But there we go. He's fully suited up. There's room for potential with all this customization and stuff. So it's just, they've already announced they're doing another update, like a part 2 to this update. Obviously, this is not like the full version. Like if they had released this update with it actually being fully finished, there would be all kinds of stuff here. But there we go. I can't really see myself. Oh well, I can actually move them around though. So there we are. You can see my badge on there. I'm gonna save that. So there, instead of buying the $10,000 pair of pants, we can look down. I forget, you can see yourself. There we go. So we are now officially Alan Wake. So, alright. And you are welcome. I'm just glad that I have a computer that can handle streaming on both. And I do think all these lag spikes are just Phasmophobia right now. I think the game's pretty laggy. I think maybe tomorrow I will play a little bit, not really actually play properly. I'll just kind of walk around and see if it lagged like it did today. But otherwise, let's go over here, take a look. For once, I'm actually completing an event. So now we just need to find the dolls and solve the doll puzzles, which is weird because I found the like glowing trees that I was getting to disappear. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the dolls. Well, that'll be next time, trying to figure out the dolls. But there. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to head out for the night. I plan to be back again tomorrow, and we're going to figure out these dolls and also kind of get back into maybe playing some more normal games. Alrighty, so there. I'm going to also kind of look at we'll do one last look before we end it. But yeah, stream, I'm still worried about like the stream health. But alright, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow where we will hopefully be figuring out more of the event. I am in love with the outfit though, so yeah, the outfit, the customization is a cool part of the game. But, it sucks that this whole kind of fumble happened with apparently they needed to push this update before the Alan Wake thing, so I don't know. Hopefully they can only just go up from here though with what they've added, because it is pretty cool seeing this. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.